Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Blu Ray edition of Ammonite. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Ammonite is on Blu-ray and it stars Kate Winslet and Saoirse Ronan. It's basically an 1840s story with Kate Winslet's character, Mary Anning, who was a real-life fossil hunter who made some incredible discoveries at the time, as far as fossils go. And because, her being a woman, she was not really recognized for her actual contributions. Now this, while it focuses a little bit on that aspect, this is basically a romance between her and Saoirse Ronan's character, Charlotte. And I feel as far as dramas go in, that type of period, it's actually a really good and well done movie. I don't know how much, fictional liberties they take with her actual story, but I feel that this is very much Kate Winslet's movie. Even though Saoirse Ronan is a big part of it, this really does focus on her and what she's thinking and going through. You should definitely check it out. It reminded me a little bit of Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which came out last year. I felt the cinematography was a little bit better in that movie, but I think overall it's still shot very well. It looks good and you should definitely watch it. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the Ammonite Blu-ray right here. No slipcover edition. Unfortunately, it's just your standard casing. Then we have the back cover, and the spine, and interior. Just your basic disc art. So, all right, now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Ammonite on Blu-ray has a 1:8:5 aspect ratio and appears to have been finished utilizing a 2K digital intermediate. So for the most part, what we get here is a rather clean image throughout the film. The general setting that the movie takes place in kind of lends itself to more of a dreary look. There's not going to be a whole lot of color pop here. It does appear about 30 minutes in when Mary visits a friend. The gardens are lush and vibrant and they look really good, but those are more the exception than the rule. But for the most part, it's a rather muted appearance as far as color palettes go. Black levels look good. Shadow detail are also nicely done. Interiors in particular look great. There's a little bit of elevation, but more or less that's more of the 1080p encode, rearing its head there. But I think for the most part, black levels are handled very well. Detail, I feel, is the strongest aspect of this picture quality. It looks really good. The costuming, the set pieces, they're all rendered very well. Textures pop out and they're pleasant to look at. Ammonite on Blu-ray supports a DTS HD 5.1 audio mix, and for a drama, it's actually pretty lively. It's pretty much a very front-heavy type of film, but that's not to say there isn't some activity in the rear surround sound environment. Dialogue through the center channel is pretty clean and clear, no issues to really report in that area. In the front channels, they do a great job conveying what's happening on screen. When Kate Winslet's Mary comes down the stairs in her house, it kind of has a little bit of weight to it, a little bit of a natural echo, and I like those little touches to the movie. It kind of adds a little bit of authenticity to it. When Mary's at the beach, the crashing waves are prominent through the front channels and they sound great. The rear speakers aren't particularly heavy-handed with their usage. There's a bit of, ambience and some musical cues that sprinkle throughout the film. And finally, the LFE does get used moderately. Mostly, once again, going back to when Mary's at the beach and the crashing waves, it adds a little bit of oomph to the overall mix. But for the most part, it's kind of just really background utilized. And for a movie like this, it's used appropriately when needed. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Ammonite on Blu-ray a B+. It's a clean looking image. The movie itself is a bit drab color-wise, but I think black levels are rendered well, and I think detail is nicely enhanced. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a B+ as well. I feel it's very strong for the type of movie that it is. It conveys what's happening up front nicely. The surrounds get a little bit to do, but they're not overly prominent throughout the movie, and the LFE is moderately aggressive. So that is my review of Ammonite on Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I'm going to go ahead and leave an Amazon link in the comments section and the description of this video. But if you haven't already, I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments section. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.